Goal! Back again, guys. Well, no, well, our intro I know is a man-made Grand Prix car sound, but it's the off season for the Grand Prix, which means,
We're focused on the World Cup. No choice.
yeah, the World Cup that we wanted to boycott, but well, the football was too amazing to ignore.
Well, what will come
Uh,
here now?
yeah. So today we're today obviously is I don't know December 3. So the group stage had ended. So later tonight, actually in a few minutes time, it will be the first round of 16 games. But before we go to that round of 16, before we go to our predictions and to the game itself, let's have a look at the knock at the group stages because
The groups
it,
first.
yeah, this was the World Cup that kept on giving us big surprises.
Mm-hmm. A
And
surprise World Cup.
yeah, a surprise World Cup giving us a lot of surprise World Cups. And yeah, let's cut to the chase right now because we have well 8 groups to review. Group A, Senegal, Netherlands, Ecuador, and the host Qatar. Uh, well, what about this group? Netherlands and Senegal go through. This was in hindsight, this is the most you know sedate group, or this is the most expected outcome that Netherlands and Senegal go through.
I mean, Ecuador had a shout. I mean, they had a chance, but I think Senegal just played better than them, and that's why they deserve to go through.
Yep, and I was hoping that Qatar, being Asian Cup champions, would get a win or a draw here, but they were blanked in, or they have no points in all of the games. Netherlands, sure they got through, but they weren't for me really that much impressive, or
Impressive. Yeah.
I would say not really that entertaining. I mean, they still topped the group, give them credit, but Netherlands, you know,
They were kind of boring. I mean, compared to the last time Van Hal handled the
yeah.
national team, this that time was more exciting. This was less exciting.
Yeah, they had no moments like mind-blowing moments like Spain 5-1 and all of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Senegal without Mane still did a job. It's straightforward.
Yeah, considering they had Koulibaly at center back and attackers like Ismail Assar, I mean, it's
It's
not
not too shabby of
weird
a
that they
squad,
went through. Yeah, yeah. Could
right?
have been better with Mane, but still it's a good squad.
Yep. So both Netherlands and Senegal go through in the knockout stages from Group A. From Group B, well, this is a crazy group. England,
Mm-hmm.
America, Iran, and Wales. So we had the dynamic of
Mm-hmm.
the home nation derby between England and Wales, and the nuclear derby, USA and Iran, and the American Revolution derby between England and US, and the Gareth Bale.
Mm-hmm.
But what about this group? England and US go through. England top the group. Iran third, and Wales in their first World Cup since 1950s. They only had a point to show for it, which was against America.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think really England was the better of this group. I mean, but their game against the States was kind of scary for me if they face bigger opponents. They might not attack as much. That scared me that they were afraid to attack against the supposedly smaller nation. But
Yeah, America.
overall, they had the better attack.
Yeah, America's kind of slowly waking up, right? Um, England did well against Wales and Iran, but against America, they had their moments where Americans, the American attack was better. They had the better phase of the game where Pulisic hit the post, and
Uh,
England just kind of slept on that one.
yep. And Southgate was not bringing on Foden for
Yeah,
maybe
not bringing
sort
on
of
Foden
reason.
and Grealish. And when he did bring Grealish and Foden to the Wales game, just did a world of good.
Mm-hmm. They showed their class really.
And well, Bale, Ramsey didn't, and Joe Allen, they're kind of at the end of their careers now. So this was a chance,
Uh,
because Bale in particular shown in the qualifiers, but now we see that maybe it was a mistake going in America, semi-retirement mode or whatever, no impact there, and it
mm,
kind of flowed into this World Cup.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe what I can call is their golden generation has come to an end. And time to look for new heroes then for the Welsh team.
Yep, right. England go through then, little bit shaky at the back and in the creative front, but they're with America. Group C, well, wow, Group C. What a group this was.
Crazy.
Argentina, Poland, Mexico, and Saudi Arabia. I thought this was a shocker. I mean, this group had to be, everybody expected Saudi Arabia to get rolled over, but they gave a good account of themselves.
Yeah, very impressive from them. Really.
Beating Argentina in that game. That was a good one. And
Yeah,
then
the shock.
the shocker. And after that first round of fixtures, we were kind of suddenly awoken to the fact that hey, the Saudis are actually a decent football team, even here in Asia.
Mm, mm-hmm.
And, huh.
They're,
and
they were competing.
they were a competitive team. But at the end of the day, Argentina topped the group. Good. Just get that they got slapped in the face and woke up and chose
Mm-hmm.
a Messi goal and a Messi assist versus Mexico, and then just beat the hell out of Poland.
Yeah, I just think that the coach learned his lesson that benching Martinez for Otamendi and Christian
Yeah.
Romero was a bad idea. Yeah, that was a shit idea. I'm sorry, kidding.
Mate is angry. But for me, what actually impressed with me with Argentina is I felt that they are a team again. Like unlike the last
Mm-hmm.
World Cup. And they've got Messi involved again in their creative side. And
Mm-hmm.
then unlike 2018 where I didn't feel him. Although he missed again at a penalty.
Oh, well,
And
uh,
this being a crazy group, going to the last round, right? Saudi
mm-hmm.
Arabia, everybody still had the chance to go in because
Mm-hmm.
Saudi and Mexico, this was not the strong Mexico from the previous World Cups, like 2014 and 2018 and even 2010. They were kind of a good team, or they were kind of a team you expect to go to the knockout. But in this year's edition, they were kind of really lackluster. So I felt that Saudi they had a chance, and
Mm-hmm.
Poland, not really impressed with Poland's performance overall in the World Cup, even though Lewandowski got his goal and so and so.
But yeah,
And
but they
and
grinded.
yeah, for me, Poland's player of the group stage, Szczesny, what a
Yeah,
long
yeah,
way.
the goalie.
He saved Messi's penalty and a lot of chances. And he saved,
You-
what from where he started getting beat 8-2 by Alex Ferguson's United team to being this important player in Juve and the international setup. He's got to be Poland's player of the group stage.
Mhm. You have to. I have to agree with you on that. Very impressive for him.
And well, let's just hope Poland brings something more to the game because I really hated the Argentina performance. But it's them and it's Poland and Argentina who go through in the knockouts from C. Group D, this was kind of a very, I don't know, kind of a meh group with France, Aussies, Australia, Tunisia, and Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
France, I mean, France is a shoe-in, with the firepower compared to this group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of their talent. I think the talent pushed them through. I wasn't
Even,
really impressed with their performance.
yeah, even without Karim Benzema doing you know, the things that he can do on
Yeah,
a football pitch.
yeah. It doesn't feel bad that you have Mbappe still there.
Yeah. But actually, the one that I was shocked with was the team that went with France to the knockout stages. I mean, France,
Yeah.
it's a given, but Australia, kind of here and there in the World Cup. They were impressive in the 2014 one, 2018. I don't remember what they did, but they were up against a Denmark side that had good performances against France and did well in the Nations League. Tunisia Tunisia has always been there, here and there. They were in the 2018
Mm-hmm.
World Cup as well, but Australia did a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, they impressed. They grinded out wins. I mean, 1-2-1 nils against Denmark and Tunisia after losing 4-1. I mean, fair play to them. I mean, they kept it tight and they go through. Impressive.
Impressive. And that's what you need to do, right, in a World Cup where there's kind of only one spot up for grabs because France, France will get that spot. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know actually because 2010 they sucked. But in that kind of group where, there's a powerhouse and there's only three battling with, those are the games that you need to win, and credit to them.
Mm-hmm.
Tunisia, not a bad team. Denmark,
Mm-hmm.
even better, but they grinded out the result.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
wow, this is one of the big upsets of Group E. Group E, one of the groups that had the big upset. So they had Spain, Germany, Costa Rica, and Japan. And well, who went through from this group? I mean,
Japan. Let's go.
Japan, Asia represent.
Mm-hmm. Two of our colonizers.
But first game, I knew Germany wasn't. I knew I didn't have my money on Germany because last few years they weren't really here or there. They were not really amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, they lack the quality. They don't have Klose or Mario Gomez up top. So I wasn't surprised with the performance.
And neither did they have the midfield solidity that
Yeah.
they had, with
Yeah, I
with
think they were
Schweinsteiger,
missing Cruz.
Kroos,
Cruz.
yeah.
Maybe Ozil. Maybe Ozil.
But yeah, impressive by Japan. They went on to beat Germany 2-1 in their opening game. Costa Rica, we thought were a write-off, getting battered by Spain 7-0. But then this group just suddenly opened up when the second group phase, no, when the second round of matches happened because Japan, on paper, they should have beaten Costa Rica and they had the better chances. But they lost, so it kind of opened up the group again for Germany to try and get a result.
Mm-hmm. And by the third match day, it was a crazy. I think I saw a graphic by the 70th minute. Japan and Costa Rica were both going through.
Yeah, I was watching the games. It was really crazy because at the start of the day, It was Spain and Germany, I think, going through. And then uh, Spain scored, taking Japan out. Then Japan equalized. Then Costa Rica uh, took the lead against Germany. So it was crazy because we were 20 minutes away from getting two giants out. You know, Spain and Germany. Imagine out of this kind of group where people, no decent brained people expected to put their bets on. But I wish Costa Rica took Spain out as well. But you can't have them all.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
To be fair with Spain, they did play. They played well enough. Um, the passing was good. The Costa Rica win as well was good. I mean, they held Germany to a draw, which was kind of so-so, but still, it is not a defeat. For me, Germany didn't do enough to deserve to go through, but
Mm-hmm.
Japan, what Japan has always been, the consistent, strong team that it has been in Asia, and I'm just really happy for them to have this kind of result. And to do it that way, it shows that they have the graft, they have the hard work to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And from the one of the more exciting groups to the least exciting groups, Group F, Morocco, Croatia, Belgium, and Canada. Well,
Mm-hmm.
this group, I feel like it was a snore fest.
Mm-hmm. Even though we had a surprise team in first.
Yeah. And if this group happened in the 2014 season, this would have been awesome because Croatia and Belgium were in their strong phase and Morocco wasn't bad. But well, how the Giants have fallen. Belgium third
Mm-hmm.
ranked in the world out of the group,
Mm-hmm. And maybe the end of their golden generation.
according to De Bruyne. And
Mm-hmm.
Belgium still had the chance, but Belgium versus what was the last game? I forgot. I forgot.
Croatia,
Yeah, Belgium
the
versus
one,
Croatia.
the win which Lukaku bonded four chances.
Yeah, it would have been Croatia out had Lukaku brought his shooting boots, but
Yeah, if
alas,
he had shown his first season United form. No, he showed his second season United form.
and his West Bromwich Albion form.
Yeah, yeah.
But credit to Morocco. Their squad has some good players. Ziyech,
Yeah.
Hakimi,
Hakimi
yeah, been a
and
solid player
and
for the last.
Maestri.
El
Yeah,
Misiri, yeah.
Bono, the keeper. Yeah. They have a
I
good
think
squad.
Morocco really deserved this one. Spare a thought for
Mm-hmm.
Alfonso Davis, 0 points. Second team out of
Well,
the cup.
I thought that Canada had so much hype going into them, but I thought that their squad was kind of
Thin.
bare. I
They,
mean, you have the 39-year-old in central defensive midfield. Come on.
yeah. But arguably, Canada should have won that first game because they really performed not bad enough to lose that game. But they didn't take
Mm-hmm.
their chances. So, it is what it is in football.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, Morocco and Croatia go through at the expense of Mr. Lukaku. Group G, Brazil, Switzerland, Cameroon, and Serbia, which this group only finished earlier in the morning here in Philippine time. So Brazil and
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland, they advanced to the knockout stages, knocking out Cameroon and Serbia. This was,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Brazil topped the group, but they should have avoided defeat.
To
But
Cameroon.
yeah, Cameroon in the last part of the stage, and a bit of bad news for them because no Neymar. I think Gabriel Jesus had also to be pulled out.
Dallas is also out.
Yeah, so kind of mm, less personnel to do the job.
But I still think that they have a deep squad. Unless their defense crumbles, I think they're okay.
Yeah, and boy, yes, true or false, the goal of the tournament came from this group.
Yeah, I think so. The Richarlison bicycle kick.
Yes, the Richarlison bicycle kick. Uh,
Well,
I was just amazed seeing that goal.
mm-hmm. Yeah, he was impressive. First game, 2 goals. Yeah,
Hmm.
can't blame.
And well, so at the time of the second group stage, Brazil already, they were qualified. So the only battle was among the three other teams. And boy, this is the replay of the 2018 grudge match between
Group.
Switzerland and Serbia. You know, with the players that Switzerland have, Xhaka and Shaqiri, ethnic Albanians, and all of that ethno thingy, and the celebration of Xhaka and Shaqiri when they scored in the 2018 World Cup. And well, Switzerland won. Quite an exciting game, 3-2. Mitrovic finally showed up, but it wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their vaunted attack wasn't enough. Blahovic, Tadic. Yeah, it wasn't enough. Their defense wasn't good at all.
Yep, and I don't know, I forgot quite how Granit Xhaka is so fiery. Just winding up the Serbian bench, doing the Diego Simeone celebration.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
Cojones.
one. Yeah.
Oh, the cojones.
And I spare a thought for Cameroon because they were kind of talented, but didn't get the luck of the draw. Beat
I
Brazil.
really, yeah. I think their issue with Onana, what's her name, really affected their performances. I mean, after the first game.
Yeah, kind of a waste because could have helped the team with the keeping. We know Onana is a good keeper. Ajax,
Yeah, okay.
but I just give credit to Cameroon for giving us the best moment of the World Cup, which is scoring and getting sent off.
Oh, Abubakar. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Abubakar. What a player that
Well,
is,
it
by
was
the
his
way.
second yellow. It was his second yellow.
Yeah,
He could
second yellow.
he could have done a different celebration. I mean, that was his fault.
Oh, well. And speaking of surprises and good moments and great moments in the World Cup, Group H, our final group, Portugal, South Korea, Uruguay, Ghana. This group had a lot of stories in it, Ronaldo's last World Cup, quote unquote. South Korea,
Mhm.
Son Heung-min, and Uruguay versus Ghana, Luis Suarez, last World Cup, and
Against
Luis Suarez against his old nemesis, Ghana.
yeah.
And this was a group, well, full of entertainment as well, South Korea versus Ghana. Ghana went 2-0 up, and then South Korea pegged
Equalized.
it back, equalized, and then Ghana scored the winner. And then uh, Portugal just doing the job, but without Ronaldo scoring. And
Mm-hmm.
Uruguay just being there and coming into the last, phase of the group. Uh, they still had the chance. Everybody still had the chance, but uh, Ghana should have qualified, because Ayu, or I forgot, missed the penalty again.
Kudus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that would have, brought down Uruguay a bit because they have to chase the game already, and upon watching that game, defending wasn't really of the prime importance for both teams. And Ghana should have gotten the win on that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't really deny because Uruguay scored 2 goals, but it wasn't enough for them to go through.
Yeah, it wasn't enough because for a certain Son Heung-min, I mean, what a magical game. I was watching it, Portugal already up 1-0 at 5 minutes. And then I forgot the Korean player. Good with the. I was surprised that South Korea actually was good in terms of set pieces. Um, it helped them in the Ghana game and it helped them in this game because the equalizing goal came from a good setup header. And then the drama of the World Cup, stroke again.
Wang Hee-chan, the winner.
Yeah, Wang Hee-chan from the Bundesliga. From what I remember,
Yeah, it was a
and
dramatic win for them because they
and
waited 10 minutes for
for
the
the full
Uruguay.
time of the Uruguay game.
Mhm. He's at Wolves now. So
Yeah, and this is the game where you know you see Korea being really organized, being good as a team, and finally Son, coming alive. And well,
it was a magic
Portugal,
happen.
Portugal and South Korea go through to this knockout stages. Well, which is kind of kicked off 10 minutes ago now. Netherlands versus US. What are your
Hmm.
predictions for that game? I haven't seen if anyone has scored yet.
I think there's still goalless. I think I'll go
Uh,
with the Netherlands really.
I think I'll go with America. They're just good attacking. I mean, with Pulisic and McKennie. Let's see what the Dutch defense can. Van Dijk hasn't been special.
Yeah, Memphis just scored. Memphis just scored. As in literally now.
Oh, okay. Screw me then. uh, and a few hours from now, Argentina are playing Australia. So, for the interest of Messi's last World Cup, I think we are. I don't know if we are in agreement, but I feel for Australia as well.
Hmm. If you're for Australia, I'm for Argentina. I think Argentina maybe got it together. So I
Yeah,
still think they have better quality, but you'll
the
never
quality
know.
overall, yes. On Monday, it's Japan versus Croatia. So I'm going with Japan because Asian
Yeah,
pride,
I have to
and
agree with you on that one.
Croatia
They're
is
playing well.
and Croatia aren't. It's kind of
Yeah,
a perfect
agree.
storm for them.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
And this is big because Brazil will be the ones waiting for South Korea. Um, I don't know. I want South Korea to win, but the footballing brain tells me it will be difficult.
Yeah, me too. I think it will still be Brazil. Too much quality.
But yeah, I expect South Korea to be disciplined on that one. France versus Poland. This is straightforward. France will win. Willing to bet
I
on
also
it.
agree on that.
And then
England,
this is our team. England,
England,
Senegal. Still
England.
no,
Yeah.
they still haven't got Mane, no. The Mane is still not returning.
Mm-hmm.
I just fear about what I fear about England is the lack of creativity if that comes back as a problem for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I still
And
think that yeah, they're good.
they're-
England, England. I mean England. Senegal have a good squad. I still believe in England's deeper bench. Really.
just play Foden, for goodness sake.
Yeah, agree.
And this is a bit of a repeat of the 2018 World Cup as well, but Morocco versus Spain played a good game in
I think
in the Russian World Cup in the
I
group
think
stages. Yeah, I
Morocco can
think
upset.
if Ziyech, turns up the show and their defense a bit solid, so I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, fine. I'll go for Morocco. Spain, but I think
Global.
I think Spain will have a good game, but Morocco to win.
Yeah.
And last but not the least, Portugal versus Switzerland. Kind of
Mm,
a meh game, but um, I don't know, penalties.
okay. My take is if Ronaldo plays, Portugal will lose. He's a starter. If he comes off the bench, they will win.
Yeah,
They
because
play better without him in the starting lineup.
yeah, lately Ronaldo hasn't been, you know, the focal point of the attack, but it feels like when he's in the field, he doesn't do the things that he does anymore, the runs, the spaces, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that's our knockout round predictions, round of 16. So if Netherlands advance or US, they will play Argentina or Australia. So Netherlands versus Argentina for us. That's our prediction. For Japan and Croatia, they will battle against the winner of Brazil and South Korea. So a potential all-Asian quarterfinal there. France
Mm-hmm.
and Poland play against England or Senegal. So for us, that will be France versus England, which will be nightmare for Maguire. And
Mbappe's face.
Morocco and Spain will play against Portugal or Switzerland. So that's the bracket of the quarterfinal that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. We're kind of at the end of today's episode. So, well, what are your last words? If you have any last words for
Let's
the quarterfinal or whatever.
yeah. Hopefully they this stage gives us more surprises, more goals, and great moments.
And England to take it home. That's my last word.
Hopefully, hopefully, we still need to get the shirt.
And well, this is the Footy and Grand Prix review preview of the World Cup, and we're saying it's a
Uh,
goal,
goal!
goal,
Goal! Goal! Goal!
and England to bring it home.